Hello and welcome to a new The Walking Dead reaction. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to react to the 5th episode. The 5th episode already. There's only 3 left now and then we have to wait, I think, like a few months for the rest of the season. And then I just realized The Walking Dead is like completely over. That's so weird. I think I'm really going to miss it though. But for now we still have a lot of episodes. Well, a lot. We have at least a few more episodes. And I'm actually quite excited for this one because I saw the preview last week. I believe that was also in my reaction. And we were going to see more of the Commonwealth storyline. And that looked quite interesting. And I also saw that we were going to get some other storylines like at the same time. So I'm quite excited to see how this will all continue, because of course in the previous episode we saw Daryl, but that entire episode was mostly just to like introduce the new villains. Well, it was interesting to see what happened to Daryl and stuff, but it felt like we were watching something that was already in the past because we already saw what happened to Maggie at that same time. So I hope that now, yeah, I think now we're just going to see like the real time what's happening right now, and I'm quite excited to see how everyone is doing and what's going on for everyone. So let's watch this. Do you want to see this reaction uncut? The link to my Patreon is in the description. You can check that out and you can get early access there, sometimes even a week early to The Walking Dead, and you can get the full reaction, so me reacting to the entire episode instead of just a few minutes here on YouTube. So if you're interested, check that out, and then now I'm going to react to this, so let's go.
The fork ways back.
Oh.
We're heading the right way now.
Arron and his daughter.
Daddy?
Why is the light so weird? Is this real? I guess it's real, but why? No, it isn't. He didn't take his daughter out there. Yeah, that's a whisperer. This isn't real. I already saw it because of the red lighting. That was really weird.
Gracie! Gracie! Gracie!
What the hell? Heavy shit. Well, I get you that you get nightmares from all the shit you go through. I mean, they've already faced so many enemies and he's been through so much, so I get it. I would not be able to sleep in there with all those people on the floor. Oh, fuck. That is not good. Dude.
I need you to head downstairs in the basement and don't let anyone in, okay? Just looking practical. No.
Well, for now it seemed like it was one walker, so no, it was not just one. Oh fuck. Oh, this is messed up. Oh, there's a lot of them inside already. Oh, Arron! Fucking hell! Yeah, they're going to break through again. Is this some commercial for the Commonwealth?
Hello!
Oh, this is what we saw in the trailer, right?
To the Commonwealth. If you're watching this video, you've made it through the rigorous screening process of the Commonwealth community and have been approved to join us to keep this community thriving.
I'm sorry, but it kind of looks like a cult.
The future starts here.
And this music is kind of creepy.
Community.
And that guy is creepy as well.
That's the Commonwealth way.
Eugene Porter, work detail, high school teacher pool, board and detail.
Yes! Hey, this is a good sign.
We're not here to work, we're here to get help.
Oh, totally. I was just curious because they gave me retail clerk, made me wonder if they have a mall here, because that'd be freaking amazing. I used to love working in the mall.
They put me in animal control. I imagine all of these are based on jobs from before the fall.
Opportunities within our great community. Ooh, those fancy must be the accent.
I'm so curious about this community and what it looks like. I just want to see more now.
Yes, ma'am. How can I help?
Okay, so she's actually a very fancy person in there now. Probably because she was a lawyer.
We can't make Alexandria safe. We need to start thinking about other options.
Alexandria's our home. Not ready to abandon ship, not yet.
Me neither. I don't want to leave there. And I think it's easier to like build it back up than to just start an entire new community, to be honest. Look at them working together! I like this.
Why would I ever trust you?
I don't understand why you haven't put me down.
Shit. I ask myself that question every day.
I think it's not very safe for him to be around Maggie, but I mean, even though it might not be her intention right now to kill him, I think there could come a moment where she just accidentally kills him because, you know, the situation. Is that Hilltop? That's fucked up.
Let's try.
Ugh. Just put a knife in his head then. I'm just thinking about what it looked like back then. There was also such a thriving community, and now this is what's left of it. It's so sad. It's Judith training the other kids. Aww. Look how proud she is. Of course, you also have the little assholes. Oh, that's a kid.
Get away from there. Shut up! You talk too much. No wonder your mom abandoned you.
What did you say?
Fuck off.
Say it again. I dare you.
Don't. Stay away from me, you psycho.
I don't know, I feel a little cringe at this scene. I think that the boys just weren't very good actors, in my opinion, and that made it a little fake, but she's a good actress though. But what I wanted to say, I mean, I can't remember we saw the girl with the teddy bear from the beginning, the very first walker. I mean, that girl is kind of famous just because of that. But we have barely seen kid walkers, and that was always something that kind of bothered me. Like, there are so many children in the world, and then there are no kid walkers. There are only adult walkers. I get it, it's harder to like get a lot of kids in your show, but it was just always something that kept me thinking like, okay, but where are the children? They're all people from the same age.
People, you still have Herschel.
Do you think I don't know that? There's a reason we're doing this.
Give it till sundown. And if the others don't show by then, they're not gonna.
I think he has a point. It just felt kind of out of line for him to talk about Herschel though, but I mean, you'll always have that feeling with Negan talking about anything related to Glenn, or even talking to Maggie at all. This is nice!
I'm actually looking for someone.
Ready, I run it over to.
That him?
Hi, Tommy.
Huh? Oh, she found him!
What are they moving? They're being herded.
Whisperers.
Huh? That's why they had the Whisperer mask.
Thank you.
Oh, this song, I used it in one of my videos. And it's also in Westworld, that's why I used it.
Here you go.
Ah, it's so cute, they're on a date.
I bet you'd feel better if you could talk to your people back home. I want to help.
Princess is so iconic, I love her. Assholes.
Who did this? Who broke our handprints?
You don't pull another knife on me. I said I didn't do it.
They're so
I can
annoying.
help you put it back together, Judith. Me too. We all will. I remember when he made those. You were
Aw.
so small. Carl wanted you to have a memory together.
Stop, don't talk about Carl.
Now it's broken. He's gone.
No.
Everybody is. I miss them all too. Does it get easier? I'd be lying if I said it did. I'm worry I'll start to forget about them.
Carl and your dad did the same thing for you. So you'd always be able to get through the tough times.
Sometimes I just forget about Carl and then they start talking about him again. I'm like, yeah,
Nice.
that's her brother. And he's gone. And I miss Carl.
How much they loved you.
And I miss Rick. And I miss Michonne. Like, come back, please.
Besides, I'm really good at excellence.
And now I'm like extra mad at these boys because, I mean, I'm like, you don't know Carl, you don't know what happened here. You're just an outsider and you're destroying precious things.
You haven't seen anyone else?
No.
I think I haven't met a whisperer who wasn't a liar.
About Mary. You believed her. That's right. We need to make sure he's not a threat.
Let's get him into the cellar until we decide what to do with him.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just trust him. They've went through too much with these whisperers to just trust one.
Nothing good.
What the hell? Are those other whisperers who are hiding there? Are they like trying to start a new group or something?
Ambush us.
We weren't all monsters.
This is Nubila's. No, they were in Alexandria. They burnt down our home.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's a good thing they didn't just trust them. Yeah, now he kind of deserves to die. I mean, yeah. He's acting so suspicious though.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with a slingshot too, in a pinch.
Oh, not bad for a barrister.
I almost forget what's going on outside these walls.
Yeah, I get that if you've been there for so long.
I like baking. It makes me happy.
Tommy, you're a surgeon.
Hey, no, please, not now.
Is this place really as good as it seems?
Better.
So if I wanted to get help for people, I could do that here.
Anything's possible as long as you follow the rules. Want some cake?
Hell yes.
I'm kind of starting to trust it more, but there's still just something about this town that's...
Hey! Fancy meeting you.
I don't know.
Well, they clearly got a gym in this joint.
Business itself.
Wait. I wanted to thank you.
Just returning your property, princess. Was it something else?
Yeah, you have really beautiful eyelashes.
I love her so much. She better don't do anything. He lied to them and... No, you shouldn't lie to them and try to kill them.
We don't have much time. Where are they?
I don't know, I swear. What do you want me to say?
The truth.
No more of a thank God. I don't know. What the hell are you doing?
Stopping you from doing something else you're gonna regret.
The world is full of people who are beyond saving, and I am not going to wait for them to show up at our doorstep.
What happened anyway? And how I felt after. It controlled me. I let it take me down a very dark path. People I cared about were hurt. Is this a path you don't want to go down? Or you let him go?
I'm not sure if he's still lying. I mean, at first I thought he was, but at the end it seemed quite convenient. He seemed genuinely scared. Damn, that was some heavy shit from Carol. I don't really think I heard her admit it before. Not like that.
Eugene! Eugene, are you okay? The war's over. Alpha and Beta are dead.
Oh, they didn't know that yet.
Yeah. Eugene. Eugene, are you still there?
Move away from the radio. You're under arrest.
Yeah, they found out about that pretty fast.
The mission isn't finished.
It is for me.
Maggie!
Oh my god, you made it.
Nice. I already thought it was one of them.
We wait.
But it's not like they can find their own way back if they're still out there, right? I mean, it's not like they said to each other, okay, if something goes wrong, we meet at that place. I mean, if they did that, okay, but yeah.
You're hereby notified.
I just go back, to be honest.
One Commonwealth Criminal Code.
We want to talk to our lawyer.
Yumiko.
I'll take it from here, John.
Oh, that's the guy from the video.
Let them go.
So Hornsby, I can't. They're awaiting trial.
I don't know. I just don't trust that guy just because of his face.
Was that cheesy video
She has to trust.
Okay.
He might be able to stop you from being banished, but it won't be scot-free.
That doesn't sound good.
We weren't all like her. Some of us just wanted to spot.
Yeah, I believe that. I mean, a lot of people just join a group because they're scared or indeed just want to survive. Not because they agree with everything they say.
You don't think we've changed, do you?
It's not for me to say.
I think they've lost too many people because of them to think that.
We saw one of your people. The girl who came out of the cave where Alpha kept the horde.
Oh!
What did you say?
Connie!
She was all alone.
Was she alright?
She looked hurt but alive.
Where did you last see her?
In the woods, by the screaming cave.
You know where that is he's talking about?
Maybe they're finally gonna find her back. But yeah, I think she's been taken by that dude now, so. This is nice though, so now they know she's alive, as far as they know. That must have been a long time ago. Okay, so they really were the only ones there, okay.
Something's not right.
She thought they
Connie?
would fall out.
I think I saw her.
What happened?
Yeah, Connie. Finally. Not alone. Oh, creepy.
Us? Or you're not?
Next episode looks exciting as hell again. Damn, okay. And this episode, I gotta say, it was, again, so good. And even though the previous episode was very interesting to get to know the new villain, I like this one so much better. First of all, because we got different storylines, and I think that's way more interesting than just following one storyline all the time. And besides that, we got to know the Commonwealth better, we saw their place, and I think it's really cool that there's just a community like that in this world. And even though they keep getting punished for all sorts of things constantly, I think if you would just go there and you start living there like just a normal person who's not trying to get help for their community, I think you'd have a pretty good life, to be honest. I mean, of course, you're kinda, you're not really free. That's the feeling I have with it. You're kinda, they make you do a job, they make you, but I think it's also logical that you have to pay tribute to something in your community. I think that's normal, otherwise you wouldn't have such a thriving community. But it also feels like, of course I don't know all the rules yet, but I have a feeling that there are certain rules that make it kinda, yeah, hard for you to live freely there or something, but I'm not sure. I think we have to explore that a bit more to like really put a finger on that. But I mean, if you live in a community like that, just with, like for example, your family, and you could just have like a normal life, yeah, it could be nice, I think. I'm just not very certain for myself what I think of it, if I would want that. But I mean, if you see people like being happy there, like we saw the scene with Judith talking about how she lost her father, her brother, how her mother left, and just you see the pain in her eyes, and that at such a young age he has already suffered so much, and then you see that community and there are just people in there who are like, I love my life. And then I think, okay, if you live there and you can like prevent all that loss and pain, I think that would be worth it. I think, yeah, I think it would be really nice. It just, yeah, I'm just not very sure of it because it's such a different world, and you try to like bring back the old world a bit, and it's like I don't really agree with the world how it is right now, and then you're kind of trying to bring that back just for people to feel safe and to feel like they're back in the old world, like the thing they felt safe in. So I have a bit mixed feelings about that, but like I said before, if people are like seriously happy there, just go for it, man. Of course, we don't really know the cheesy guy from the video yet, but I don't know. At first he kind of reminded me of the governor or something. But yeah, there's just something about him I don't really trust. For now, he got them out of this situation, so for now I'm like, okay, I'm giving you a chance. But I first have to get to know him. I have to see what he does, what he's like, to actually being able to maybe trust him. You can certainly see I watch too much The Walking Dead because I literally don't trust anyone. Yeah, and I've lived life, so basically that. And if you then look at Arron and Carol and the people who were with them, it was interesting for me to see that they went back to Hilltop and to actually see their own people there as walkers. That was kind of fucked up. And I was really curious about the Whisperer part, and now we saw what was going on there. There were just some old Whisperers holding up there, and at first I wasn't sure, like, I don't know if I can trust this guy. I got what Lydia was trying to say, but at the end, like, he did lie about how many there were. They did try to kill Arron at one point, and I don't know. At first I was like, I don't trust this guy. But in the end, when they were like torturing him, I felt like Arron was maybe going a bit too far. The guy seemed serious. He didn't know what to say. He was just telling the truth from what I could tell. I mean, it seemed like he didn't know what else to say because in his mind there wasn't another truth. So at the end I was like, Arron, stop now. I think you've got all the information. And he kept holding some things back, and I was like, okay, just tell them. But I really appreciated what Carol said after that. And I think that was kind of strong for her character to finally hear her say something like that. And I think the news about them seeing Connie being alive is like really good for her because she feels so guilty about that. She goes looking for her with Kelly every day, and then to now hear that Connie is actually alive, that they've seen her alive, I think that's good. But I'm just afraid that she's going to like go down some other hill right now, because of course if she's got a lot of hope right now, and if she in the end can't find Connie, that's going to be fucked up. I feel like they will find her at some certain point, and we saw that in the next episode we are going to see Connie, so I'm quite excited to see where that's headed. And yeah, we'll just have to see about that too. And then the last storyline we saw was Negan and Maggie. That tension between those two, what the hell? Like, I just feel like Maggie could kill him any moment, like just like that. Like I said during the episode, I mean, even if it like wouldn't be her intention at that moment, I think she would just be able to like accidentally kill him at some point and just be like, oh shit, I killed him, okay, bye, you know. But I love their storyline because it's so interesting to me. These two are like sworn enemies, but they have to work together, and I really love that storyline. It's so interesting. Yeah, and I'm glad they found Gabriel and the other guy back. And yeah, I think that was all. For the rest, we'll just have to see how it's going to continue. Like I said in the beginning, 3 more episodes. And I think that apart from the previous episode, it wasn't boring, it was necessary. And I think it was still kind of, well, it was good. It wasn't like the other 4 episodes we saw right now, but it was good. But this season, it didn't have like one bad episode yet. They were all so good. And it just makes me kind of sad that The Walking Dead is actually going to end, because right now it's just so good again. But I think it would also be dangerous, like if they kept going this, that it would maybe one day get bad again or get boring again. So, I mean, you gotta stop at your highest point. So I kind of get it, I guess. But the writer did once say, like, I will never stop writing if people keep watching, and people are still watching, so I'm kind of disappointed about that. Okay, so normally I look at TV time and I look at comments from other people, but I forgot that this time. So I was doing that after, and only then I found out that, well, I already knew that Jeffrey Dean Morgan's son, that he was going to get a small role in The Walking Dead, because from the episode Here's Negan, their family basically just lived on the Walking Dead set. So I saw pictures of that, that was really cool and stuff, and then they decided to give their son a small role. And the kid walker, that was actually Jeffrey Dean Morgan's son. So I only just found it out, and I thought it was worth mentioning it. Probably a lot of you already found out by now. But for the people who hadn't found it out yet, or just didn't know, yeah, I thought it was worth mentioning. I also saw a lot of people sharing pictures from Carl and Judith, and Judith and Rick. And I was literally just scrolling through this and I started to cry, seriously. And I also saw this picture that this was some kind of parallel, because there was also this really annoying boy, and Carl also threatened him at some point, and Judith basically does the exact same thing. And guys, I think this episode, I mean, might be one of the most emotional ones from the season yet, just because of the things Judith said and the things that happened to Judith. And the thing I said about one scene being kind of cringy, it was more because, I don't know, at that scene I didn't think the acting from the two boys was very good, and also the acting from Gracie was a bit, I don't know, I didn't really believe them, if I can say it like that. But that was just that scene. The other scenes were like fine, but I had a little bit of a cringy feeling with that scene, just because the acting work wasn't that strong there, and I just didn't believe them. But for the rest, I think the storyline with the children is quite interesting, because we've had groups of children in The Walking Dead before, but they were always so annoying, because they're children, of course, and children are annoying. But this is like maybe the first time I'm actually seeing this group of children, and maybe it's also because I'm just looking at them and I see little Glenn, I see little Rick, little Michonne, you know, I just see their children and I see them together while all these people are dead or they left. And to just see this group of children just gives such a different feeling than like other groups of children we had before, or just, yeah, you know. I think if I look back at Carl, and I think about when they only just arrived in Alexandria, and the way he met Enid, he met some other kids. Well, he actually hadn't been around other kids for quite a long time, and he was a teenager back then, and Judith is, well, a little younger than Carl was back then. But indeed, if I just get chills telling this, but if I look at Judith, her scenes right now, I see so much parallel with Carl's storyline, and I see so much from Carl back in Judith, and that just makes me emotional, as you can see. I totally forgot to talk about this in my review, so I just put this right behind it, because I think it was really important to mention this. And I mean, Judith is really like, Judith is the only person left that just, where we can see Rick back, we can see Carl, we can see Michonne. I just see all of them back into Judith. Just they all, I mean, of course they raised Judith, and to see a bit of all of them back into her, I think that's just really beautiful, and it just makes me so emotional, because yeah, the show has just been going on for such a long time, and these were those characters we really loved, and they're all gone now, and Michonne left, and just to see them back into Judith, I think it's beautiful and very emotional. So I just wanted to mention that, because I just couldn't get it out of my head, and I was just crying while I was reading all of this. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Did you like my reaction? Please leave a like, subscribe, and make sure to check out my Patreon. The link is in the description. And then that was it. Bye!